Howdy, y'all. On this episode, we start debunking more AI bullshit about Iran's naval warfare. Let's check it out. This video is called Iranian Submarines Fired 6 Torpedoes at the Gerald R. Ford. Then this happened. Let's check it out.
10 a.m. The Strait of Hormuz is 19 miles wide at its narrowest point, and the USS Gerald R. Ford is
Yeah,
running
you
the
already
center channel
know
at 15 knots. When
it's
the first
good when you hear
contact
the AI
appears on the
voice
passive
just
sonar
slopping
display of
around.
USS Nitsa, running 8 miles ahead on the northern screen. Not a surface return, not an air contact. A sound, faint, structured, deliberate, a propulsion
I didn't know
signature
that
buried inside the background
aircraft
noise of the strait's
carrier
acoustic
only
environment
has
that the
2
sonar
ships
operator
supporting
on
it,
the Nitsa
not an
isolates
entire
in 7
team.
seconds
I didn't know
and
that.
runs against the acoustic
That's
library
wild.
in 4 more. The classification comes back before he finishes his report. Diesel-electric submarine, battery power, 2 knots.
Yeah.
He marks it and picks up the circuit to the Combat Information Center without looking away from his display.
See, guys, in the real world, when a U.S. naval ship picks up a submarine that is pretty obviously not one of theirs and is coming towards them like this, it would be pretty much immediately blown the hell out of the water. So this already isn't accurate yet. But let's keep watching more. I just love the AI lessons in slop in this one. But sadly, it's not my AI grandfather. That's just the saddest part. AI Professor Grandpa. He ain't here today for us, sadly. Let's keep watching.
Subsurface contact, bearing 031, range 19 nautical
Oh
miles.
yeah, of course.
Nobody reacts immediately. In the Strait of Hormuz, acoustic false contacts are a daily occurrence.
Why would you react immediately? Yeah, the sonar is always picking up false contacts that look just like submarines. Why would we attack that? What do you mean? Submarine? What does that even mean? The hell? Let's see.
Tanker cavitation, bottom reverberation, thermal layer distortion from the temperature differential between the Gulf's warm surface water.
That's not how thermal layers work. Anybody who's ever played any submarine game ever, especially cold waters, would know this. Submarines and stuff, other kinds of ships, especially cheaply made ones like Iran's, give off very, very specific signatures. I can't explain how sonar works in this video. It'll be a 3-hour long video then. I don't want to do that. I'm going to try to make it 30 minutes, but I'm not sure yet because so far I've had to pause twice and haven't gotten into the video even 2 minutes yet. So, this might be a long one, y'all.
Water and the cold deep channel running through the Strait's center.
Oh, of course.
The operator keeps watching the signature, and the signature keeps being there. Slow, mechanical, repeating at an interval that has nothing to do with commercial traffic. He starts a track file. 11 seconds later, a second contact appears on the USS Bulkley's towed array sonar from bearing 200.
They put it all in the damn filing system and they just forget about it. There was no guy there. I know there was noise of a submarine there a second ago, but he's not really there anymore. This submarine's not really there anymore. There's no way. Yeah, the submarines, they just go away. That noise they heard, that was nothing. They're not going to track that down later and blow it up. No. They're just going to forget about it. Will they call a spotting plane out here? No. A spotting chopper? No. Will they drop depth charges? No, it's not World War II. What are they going to do? Nothing. See how that's not accurate at all? That's how warfare works. That's how warfare works, guys. We just don't fight submarines. We just let them come after us.
84, a completely different sector, a different acoustic fingerprint, the same deliberate low-speed propulsion profile. Then a third contact materializes on the P-8A Poseidon sonoboat grid from bearing 147, be deeper in the water column than the first two.
They got tons of submarines,
with the kind of stillness that passive
they ain't blowing them
operators learn to distinguish from natural ocean movement after years of practice. The Ford's Combat Information Center watch officer looked at 3 red contacts on his tactical display for 6 seconds. Then he picked up the circuit to the strike group commander. 3 submerged contacts. possible Iranian
Damn.
submarine.
Even the
Coordinated
strike
approach.
group
The commander
commander
acknowledged in 4 words.
ain't doing
Set
nothing.
anti-submarine posture.
This is
To
just
understand what the fleet
wild.
was facing in the Strait of Hormuz that morning, you have to understand what 3 coordinated submarines mean in waters 19 miles
It
wide.
means we
Open ocean
start
gives a
bombing submarines. We have anti-submarine air vehicles. Our destroyers can launch torpedoes after them. There's all kinds of stuff you can do to fight a submarine. See, that's why I love these videos. Anybody with half a brain can see that makes no sense. They're gonna let a submarine come by. Hell, not just one, not just two, but three submarines coming in a coordinated attack. But we don't fight them. No, 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 not the USA. Why would we do that? We don't fight in the Navy. We just let them come over and blow us up. What do you mean? You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Wild work.
carrier strike group room. Room to maneuver, room to run, room to put distance
Yeah,
between
room
the
to
hull and a
maneuver and
torpedo
stuff, of
solution
course,
before
of
it
course.
becomes an impact. The Strait of Hormuz gives none of that. Commercial shipping lanes occupy the center channel in both directions. The military transit corridor is so constrained.
Yeah, guys, we can't go in evasive action through the damn commerce channel. No, 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 no. Like, yeah, if we're in evasive action, we can. Same as if a semi truck needs to get around a car wrecked in front of them, we can't stop in time. They can go into the left lane in that situation. They can't. Like, I know it's against the law to go in the left lane. It is. But in emergencies, there's something called exigent circumstance. Same for this. If this is a real story, which is not, they could maneuver through.
Evasive maneuver risks collision with the tanker traffic moving in the opposite direction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Iranian
See,
submarine
the
commanders
ocean
have
works
spent a
just like a
decade
damn
studying
highway,
this geography.
guys. There's only got two lanes of opposing traffic. So you can't get out of your lane to avoid something. No, 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 no. Impossible. Not allowed. See, I love these videos, guys. I love it.
And building a doctrine around its single most exploitable feature. A carrier strike group in the strait cannot run. It can only fight.
Yeah, but carrier strike groups don't
The
run.
carrier's projected track. North,
Carriers
west, and southeast,
literally
presented
carry
torpedo solutions from 3 directions
everything that can
simultaneously.
blow up a
More
submarine.
threat axes than any single defensive response
And like I
could
said
cover at the
before,
same
and I'll
time.
say it
The
again,
geometry
and I'll always
had
say
been
it.
designed to
Carriers don't travel alone. They travel in a strike group with plenty of ships and defenses to protect them. So I don't know what's going on with this. This is crazy. This AI video. That's what I love. Have these people ever read a book? Hell, even just read a report on how the Navy operates online. It's free. You can Google it and then copy paste it into the AI slot machine. But no, they don't do that. They live on trying to scare you guys. Don't be scared. It's just wild work.
make survival a matter of luck rather than capability. What its designers had not accounted for was the specific combination of people and systems aboard the Ford strike group that morning. Lieutenant Commander James Okafor had been the Ford's anti-submarine warfare coordinator for 14 months. He had run the 3 submarine coordinated attack scenario in the Strait 8 times during the previous deployment cycle, and had identified in his simulation after-action reports what he described as the fundamental
this exact thing.
every outcome.
Yeah.
The submarines had one advantage: silence. The strike group had one advantage: censor. The engagement would be decided by
the
which side
strike group has many advantages.
Okafor had the strike group commander on the circuit at 423 and made 3 specific requests. He wanted the MH-60R Seahawks airborne immediately. He wanted USS Nitze on active sonar now, regardless of the tactical cost of revealing the decision.
USS Nitze becomes Nimitz. I love it.
To begin dropping sonobuoys in a specific pattern he had designed
sonar
for exactly
buoys,
this geometry 14 months ago, and
pretty
had never
Arnold
used
Schwarzenegger.
outside of simulation. The commander gave him all 3 in under 30 seconds. The 2 MH-60R Seahawks lifted off the Ford's flight at 424 and 426 respectively.
You gotta love these
Mark
things.
54 lightweight torpedoes, both moving immediately
You gotta love
toward
them.
their assigned search sectors. USS Nitze activated her AN/SQS-53C hull-mounted sonar at 425 and put 3 active pings into the water on the bearing of the
they
northern
just
contact.
dropped 3
the sound
pings and
traveled
run.
outward through the strait and returned with the submarine's position accurate to within 50 meters. Inside
Hmm.
every Iranian submarine in the formation, that active ping arrived as a declaration that every submariner understands without translation. You have been found. The standard
Not
response, the
exactly.
response Iranian submarine doctrine specified, the response every crew trained to execute, was to break contact and withdraw. The
Yeah.
northern contact held its course. The western contact held its course. The southeastern contact held its course. All three. None of them broke. None of them turned away. Okafor noted that in his log at 426 and said nothing to the room,
Yeah, too
three
bad
submarines
everything
that
I
did not
read
break
about
contact
this
have been.
happening, at least so far, what's been released to the public, and even some things aren't to the public yet. This never happened. At least so far. If it does happen, I'll update video. But for now, this has not happened. And if it did happen, this guy just stole and released classified documents all over the internet. Which he's not doing that. Because it didn't happen. But it's got a fun thing about, huh? An AI channel going to prison for stealing classified information and putting it on YouTube for free. Wild work.
An active sonar ping in confined waters were not submarines that intended to withdraw. They were
Oh no.
submarines whose commanding officers had made a decision before they entered the strait that
Yeah,
morning
they have
and were
chose
not going
death.
to reverse it because an American destroyer had found them.
But yeah, guys, you gotta love that.
To both Seahawks and told them to expect
Yeah.
torpedo launches within 8 minutes.